from State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Arizona Cardinals taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
We're about 15 miles or so west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in the Arizona suburb of Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
But when I reviewed last week's game and saw the 4 touchdown passes that he threw, I thought about you during the Turkey Bowl last year.
Yeah,
you guys
right.
had the same stats, except he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award with his.
Well, he got touchdowns, I got picks. I like going back watching the film with you, and we thought it was a good performance in person, obviously was, but you thought even better on tape. It was really something to watch.
Yeah, what I love was how he spread it around. A lot of people involved in the passing offense. 4 touchdown passes culminated it.
3 yards the gain there, second down. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They'll run for it with Penny, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Rashad Penny unable to get there. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Boston Scott, his first carry. And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
Boston Scott, the ball.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards on the pickup.
On second down, it's Scott. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
And they go play action with Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Wilson's pass.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nose him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Throwing on 1st down. McLeod rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Seahawks.
To throw on 2nd down. McDonald, throw right side, complete to Williams.
In at quarterback. His pass complete to Max Williams. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and...
They'll try to run for it with Penny. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Makes the score Cardinals 3, Seahawks nothing.
So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the threat.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
On 1st down, Scott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The tackle.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Wilson.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Seahawks 1st down.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. He'll get that complete to Parkinson.
Wilson's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
50-yard line.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
Wilson.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Parkinson.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Scott. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
By the Seahawks.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run with Scott. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Cardinals 3, Seahawks 0.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Touchdown.
Boston Scott. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Extra point is good.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27.
Now Rashad Penny. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Penny, the ball carrier.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, McLeod. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
Cardinals.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
The 38-yard line.
Operating from the gun. McLeod firing quickly here, and that's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald. It's caught on the right side. Williams.
McDonald's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down. McDonald caught left side. Williams. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down, brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
At their own 15-yard line.
As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
more muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Play action. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
He's brought down at the 31. And
offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down now. It's Scott. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Wilson on 3rd down. And he'll get this underneath to Scott. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Well, let's gaze our attention as the offense takes the field on Rashad Penny. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they've got the football, and they're already knocking on the door inside the 5 at the 4-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
At the 3.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Seattle.
Boston Scott, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, McLeod. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run with Penny. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
L.J. Collier on the stop. A gain of 2. Brings up second and...
To throw on second down. McLeod. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Drake. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. McLeod. He'll find Williams on the slant. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 26. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down
at the 9-yard line.
From the gun. McLeod.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how's he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Buda Baker there on the coverage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
It's
7 yards the pickup there.
2nd and 3. At the
throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, and they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this 1st half of action. On 3rd down, it's Scott, and he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. The Cardinals going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. The final shot before break. McLeod into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15, and he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game has been Russell Wilson, who was dynamic, as usual, in that first half. His guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This will make it into the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Freddie Swain was the intended receiver, and now it's second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
But it brings up.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
At their own 30.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
A good run on first down, followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
3rd and 7.
On third down, McLeod. They'll set up the screen to Drake. But good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. But once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Scott. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
A gain of 4. It's now.
They go again with Scott. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Scott, the ball carrier.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the 1st half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Penny. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
From the gun on 3rd down. McLeod. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. On 1st and 10, McLeod throwing the out route and complete. It's Robinson.
Complete to DeMarcus Robinson.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brings up 2nd.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete.
Wilson's pass.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
A gain of 14.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
The Seahawks.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there, a jumbo package look. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And that's complete to Swain.
Wilson's pass.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
He's a gain of 11.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2. On the carry, this is Scott. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Holding offense. Man, this is ridiculous, man.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
14, Cardinals 6.
The football going back over to Arizona now. And still just down 1 score. We'll see how big of a role that missed field goal plays, because it, of course, could have pushed this to a 2-possession deficit for them. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Throwing to start the drive. McLeod and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
By the Seahawks.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Their own 6-yard line.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 14-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Penny. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
That's good.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19.
Operating from the gun, McLeod. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the gun, McLeod. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. Here's McDonald to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Cardinals.
A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
At the 31.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McLeod out to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Back on the scramble. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the
looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
McDonald.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd.
From the gun on 3rd down. McLeod. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
At their own 14-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end.
Wilson's pass complete to
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
1st down, Seattle.
Here's Scott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Scott. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
49-yard.
Throwing is Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
A gain of 11.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, it's Scott. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
7 yards there and a 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for Kenya.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, McLeod. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And that is incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. From the gun, McLeod. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. So the victory here for Seattle. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Seahawks, they inch closer to respectability.